So in this video, we're going to have a look at finding the x-intercept and the y-intercept. So x-intercept, y-intercept. Often abbreviated just to y-int and x-int. Just makes it a little bit easier to write. You'll probably get pretty bored of writing intercept all the time. So what the x and y intercept are they the points where the line crosses each axis. So the x-intercept is where this graph crosses the x-axis, and the y-intercept is where this graph crosses the y-axis. So to find the x and y-intercept, what we have to do is make our x and y values equal 0, because you'll notice here where our line crosses our y-axis, along the x-axis here, the graph is at 0. And the same thing going the other way, where our line crosses our x-axis. If you have a look along the y-axis, it's at 0 again. So we can actually find these points without having a look at the graph. We can use it just by having the equation there and the rule there. What we can do to find our y-intercept, we let x equal 0. So if we have a look here at this graph here, at the equation we've got, so y equals 2x, but what we're going to do, we're going to let x equal 0. 2 times 0 plus 1. Nice and easy to solve, because 2 times 0 is 0, so y-int is equal to 1. And we can do the same thing with the x-intercept, but the other way around. So to find the x-intercept, we let y equal 0. So we do 0 equals 2x plus 1. We subtract 1 from both sides. So negative 1 is equal to 2x. And then we divide both sides by 2. Divide by 2. That gives us our x-intercept is equal to negative 1 on 2, or negative 0.5. One thing you'll notice when we're looking at the y-intercept is that the y-intercept here, we got 1. It's actually the same value as our constant, our c value, in our form y equals mx plus c. And that's not a coincidence, it's actually a shortcut you can take for finding the y-intercept. So the y-intercept will always be your constant value when we're dealing with linear equations. In the future, you might get things like y equals x plus 2, or 2x plus 2 plus 3, which means that this won't actually be your constant, because we still have to expand the brackets. So when you get to complex formulas, it's a bit different. But when we're using your traditional format, like we are on the top of our original equation, once this changes over, like we are here, if you're using this original format, then your constant will always be your y-intercept.